Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. So I think this is episode 65, which is kind of funny because at this point I'm starting to record my episodes out of order. It's not exactly my fault. I was not paying attention, recorded the Nightmare Flight episode way too early, and then episode 69 immediately after. So this is going to be episode 65, I believe, and I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with 67 and 68. But that said, I've recorded both. Now, forewarning, and I'm only going to mention this once now, just so I'm not talking about it like ahead of time. The Nightmare Flight episode, Nightmare Flight is not going to turn out the way you think it's going to. And I found something else interestingly. I found something else that was kind of equally interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and, you know, see you guys on the next episode for that one. But a bit premature to be saying, like, complete goodbyes. So let's go on with this run. So I've already kind of expressed my, not disdain for the mini LHC gun, but it's definitely one of those guns that I'm not super keen on. The stun effect on it is kind of both awesome and extremely destructive. Because I myself get hit by my own slow effect, meaning, you know, shooting in close proximity is kind of bad news bears, and from what I can tell, stun is only really useful against enemies that are, you know, close up. Or not close up, enemies that move. Because it doesn't seem to affect shot speed in the slightest. And that's like, oh, stuck in the level architecture. Always got to be worried about that. Yeah. And this, at least the splash radius on this gun is insane. So, like, no matter what, it can hit pretty much everybody. Which is kind of awesome. Like, I'm just kind of shooting in between these two guys, and they're still getting hit. But that's okay. So I don't know, it's also one of those guns where, you know, since the splash is so ridiculous, you pretty much have no choice but to run Major Moose with it, otherwise you're going to end up in serious trouble. Is the game really going to do this to me? There's an Uber upgrade right off the bat that I would never be able to afford even if I got all of the secrets on this level. Makes me sad. Oh well. I feel like my jumping falling is a little bit more floaty, like I have a lot more lateral movement, and it takes a lot longer for me to hit the ground. I don't know, maybe it's just some kind of like weird perspective thing. Really wish I could get that Uber upgrade. And it's like, I don't feel like cheating almost ever to get stuff like that, but at the same time it's one of those, it's like, it'd be really nice to have Uber right off the bat, but boy do I not have enough money for that sort of thing. It's okay. I don't need to cheat to win. Usually the only times I ever use cheats is like if I'm really lazy and just want to ghost through a place that I can already get to, and the only, you know, difference is time. So when I'm doing like a flight or a super jump episode and I want to go, you know, into the entrance of the cannon. Probably shouldn't have done that. I was just like, I want to get the little upgrade bits. But oh well, doesn't even matter. I don't know. I will try and avoid using console commands mostly just because it's like, it does make me feel a little bit dirty whenever I use them, even though it's just like, I'm just doing it for convenience and not for the sake of anything else. Anyway, oh, caffeinated trigger finger. It's been a while since I gotten this one. So, somebody asked in the comments, and I'm forgetting names. I'm always going to forget your names, I'm sorry. But asked, what are my favorite weapon, not weapon mods, my favorite, like, activated items? And I think when it comes down to it, number one is going to be the aortic levy device. Second one is, like, crit serum, caffeinated trigger figure, and I don't know, weaponized monkey wrench are all pretty good. They're all kind of up in there. I'm not very good at ranking them because I've never really had the chance to truly just like get down and dirty with like which ones I like more than other ones. Well, that's lava. I don't know how I didn't get hit by any of that lava, but I didn't. It worked. Okay, so we got an extra jump. That's going to be really nice for us. And then from there, it's like the potable transmission fluid. That one's pretty kickin'. I don't dig the like movement lock. You know, you can't move while you got that one running, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it's like expected, you know. You're drunk. Same thing with the siege adapter. Siege adapter is pretty awesome. But between the two of them, especially if you're safe fighting them all, using either of them is going to more or less guarantee you take at least some damage, if not more. And I think the potable transmission fluid guarantees that you, like, take less damage because of it. And I think the siege adapter you can just go up and down, which is kind of good, but still not exactly what I would call the most convenient of weapon mods. Man, after the previous runs, you know, recording the Nightmare Flight, this is just kind of easy-ish. So if I seem like I'm playing a little lax, and my aim is a little off, well, I can't spoil it, damn it. I was going to explain why my aim was kind of crap, but I can't explain that yet. Makes me sad. Oh well. Does not matter. You guys will see in a couple of episodes, 4 episodes, so probably early next week. Don't entirely know when this episode is going up. Now, I will say, if my uploads seem like they're kind of a little wacky, a little like off or slow or whatever, it's because I think I've mentioned this, but I'm going to reiterate as a reminder. Probably by the time this episode goes up, I'm going to be in Boston visiting my parents. And whenever I visit my parents, recording is hard because, you know, I'm with my parents. And just doing stuff like that. And usually, it's not so bad. Usually I have, like, a sizable backlog built up. But I'm not sure how much of a backlog I'm going to have up for Boston. I think I'll have enough for, like, Tower of Guns or Binding of Isaac combined. That didn't work. Well, luckily we can go down here, which is a very nice secret area. If I can get there without taking any damage in the lava. Now there's that area over there, but I'm not going to have any truck with it because, you know what? It almost always just results in pain, and we've already got an extra jump and an armor pickup. I'm going to go with the item charge. Item charge is going to be really useful for the caffeinated trigger finger. Usually I'm kind of bleh about item charge just because most of the activated items, not that they bore me, but because I'm too conservative in my uses of them because, you know, I don't know how long they're going to charge up. And I'd rather have a activated item for a boss fight than a room. That's scary. So I just kind of like lean over to the right, you know, go over there just to see kind of what's up. It's downright terrifying. Luckily I've got enough splash damage and, you know, was paying attention. So I'm not actually going to get hit by any of these guys, which is a great situation to be in, because I really didn't want to, you know, be kind of blasted to smithereens midway through the foundry because I wasn't paying attention and got stuck between a bomb and a cannon. It's kind of this game's equivalent of a rock in a hard place, except for it's just death and more death. Actually, I had half a mind of using the caffeinated trigger finger just to be lazy and shoot everything, but that's just kind of pathetic. Okay, so trying to remember where all the secrets are in this level. I think there's one all the way over to the other side, but it's unlikely I'm going to want to make the trek all over there. Or, oh wait, no, it's not the trek, it's, I'm not going to be able to, like, launch myself across. Maybe I can walk on one of the pipes. I might try it for science. It's hard to say, because I might be able to walk on the pipes, I might not. It would be this pipe, if anything. And just judging by the angling on it, is not likely. I'd like to get the money, but, like, let's see if we can get an even purchase. Nope, no purchase. Well, it makes my decision easier. Let's just go up and get out of here. Because it's like 12 coins. 12 coins, not the greatest. They're gonna be, yep, there's one of the bombs stuck in the door. Is it gonna set off a chain reaction? No? Maybe? I'm just getting out of there. It's not even worth it. Let's get across. It seems like there's kind of an inordinate amount of bomb launchers today. But we've been very lucky in our drops, which is kind of ridiculous. Because, you know, usually our drops have been incredibly Peasly as of late. I've actually had to scrap a couple of runs because they've only run for like 10 minutes. And, you know, it's fine to, like, show a run where I just fail terribly every once in a while. But at the same time, it's kind of not interesting to just show me failing left and right. And usually I, like, tack it on to a full episode. But the problem is when I fail, like, really hard, my commentary just drops off and it's just like, well, this isn't even fun for anyone. Like, it's not fun for me losing, but it's not fun for you guys because I'm not saying anything worth listening to. Is that a luck pickup? Well, I'm not going to be able to pick that up. Because no money. That's okay. These luck pickups are like 100 coins, and I've got, what, 40? Not so bad. I still have serious suspicions that like, luck pickups are just a massive placebo or something. Because whenever I do a luck run, I get, like, 2 drops. And whenever I do, like, a major moose run, I get, like, 20. Wow. Mini LHC gun. Probably actually one of the best guns to possibly have for Grandpa Napoleon right now. Look at just how goddamn sluggish he is. This is amazing. Murdered his face. Okay, what is that? Potable transmission fluid? Not even worth it. Right now, the caffeinated trigger finger is going to be amazing. Interesting question of whether or not I'll be able to stun the mob proper. Oh, wow. Okay. So, apparently, and, I guess I'm not giving the mini LHC gun enough credit. Apparently, especially at, like, level 5, the slowing effect is really substantial, and instead of affecting the shot speed, it affects the speed of the shots. That's hilarious. And awesome, because, you know, Napoleon's bullets were just kind of like slowly meandering all the way towards where I was like 2 minutes ago. And it was amazing. I really appreciate that. I have high hopes for this run. I have less of high hopes for this run now. We're going to the warehouse, which is always scary. That said, I don't know. What the? Oh, those are lasers. Oh. Well, that's interesting. And sinister. Something's shooting at me. Well, might as well take the elevator. So, I see one super cannon. And some saw blades somewhere. Might as well take out the lasers. Because I think we're pretty damn safe here. This is actually a really interesting room configuration. I've never seen it like this. And the question is, where are the saw blades? There they are. That's... Wow, this is incredibly non-threatening. I've had far scarier rooms. Like, all the time. Looks like there's one saw blade launcher over there that's supposed to protect the super cannon. Not really a problem. And then... my fault there. I guess there are 2? Yeah, there are 2. Not a big deal. Anyway. I don't think I have enough jumps to get over to the pseudo-secret area with a little bit of coinage. But there might be something down here. The answer looks to be no. Okay, well, hey, blue EXP. Can't complain about that. We did, you know, take one saw blade to the face, so it's kind of nice to recoup the losses. Oh, come to think of it. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we can't actually get to the secret area. Ish. It's not really a secret area and almost never has anything good, but you know what? There's this floating cargo container. We might as well actually take it up as a lift to get to the secret room, because you know what? We were too poor to afford Uber. We were too poor to afford, you know, a luck pickup. We might as well have enough money to afford something. Is this just going to be like 3 Peasley-ass coins? The answer is yes. Well, that's embarrassing. I guess we actually would have had enough jumps to get across. Also, interestingly enough, I have completely broken the habit of calling jumps hoops. I guess it must have been kind of a verbal fad of some sort. Okay, so we've got a lot of scary. We've got cannons, we've got mine layers, we've got a super cannon. And... okay. I think my strategy here is maybe, like, pick a side and wreck from side to side. Well, you know what? Mini LHC gun, U plus rapid fire, actually kind of useful. Unfortunately, we are taking a hell of a lot of damage. The mines are ridiculous, and I'm not happy about it. If we die here, I'm not going to be surprised, just a little offended. You'd think the 1 armor upgrade would be enough to kind of mitigate the damage, but no. Oh well, let's try again. And I was talking about failures that I had to nix. Well, that, I guess, is going to be one of them. I'm just kind of depressed by it, because it's like, that was a really good run. We were doing fantastically, and then we get into that room. And the problem about the mini LHC gun is it really doesn't do that much damage. The slowing effect is awesome, but it's a slow gun. The shot speed is slow, the fire rate is... I mean, the shot speed and fire rate are medium, but they're not, like, excessively good. And the damage is... I mean, it's okay, but it ain't great by any means. And when it comes down to it, especially in, like, a rough and tumble situation like that, not great is not good. And at this point, I'm whining and complaining about a gun I don't like. Well, you know what? Tough cookies, Wonderbot. You gotta, you know, stiff upper lip and whatnot. Stiff upper lip and whatnot, even though I'm not British in the slightest. And I really should actually, like, get up here and deal with these spiky ball launchers instead of just kind of letting them pot shot me. Because you know what? I would actually like to see the maw at the very least with this gun, because, I don't know. At some point, maybe. There are only 2 guns left that I haven't actually managed to... Oh, that's just seeing outside of the level architecture. For a second there, I thought I'd discovered a second secret area, but the answer is no. So we got Blue EXP++. That's going to be useful. This gun needs very early on power-ups. But yeah, so I'd like to get the gold star eventually with this gun, and eventually with the Hedgehog launcher, because between the 2 of them, those are the only 2 I'm really lacking. Got a lot of cannons here. This will be priority number 1, even though I assume we've got some spiky ball launchers aiming directly down at us. I really wish if you're running Major Moose you wouldn't be affected by your own slow effect. Or, you know, no self-harm. Because it would be very nice to not be able to hurt myself. I don't like hurting myself. It hurts. So, I'm definitely feeling a little bit less, what's the word? Lucky this time around. Haven't gotten a second jump already. And, I mean, realistically, this is, what, the first room in the foyer? So, what am I saying? I've got a lot of potential to get something. The question is what? Oh dear. Do not want to be down there. But that's okay. That guy just whipped around and chucked a spiky ball straight at my face. I'm very surprised it didn't hit me. But I guess if I had one complaint about this game, it would be the fact that the enemies turn way too quickly. To the point where it's just like, if you just get within their, like, turning radius, they just whip around and shoot you. And... Oh, this is a shitty situation to be in. Okay, so what happened there was I got stuck on the turret while shooting, and my slowing effect slowed me to the point where I couldn't escape it, and then it shot me, and, like, it happened, and I was just like, I give up. Like, there are just certain moments in this game where it's just like, well, this is how I die, and there is no turning back here. So I guess the first run of the day for this was, you know, me talking about how, you know, I never show my failures anymore. Well, now I'm showing my failures. Today is going to be LHC woes, but that's okay, because you know what? I don't know. So sometimes I keep saying this. Sometimes it's nice to have a run where I just kind of show my own weaknesses. Anyway, so we've got 1 secret area here, maybe 2, nope. But it gets us up to weapon level 3 straight off the bat. That's going to be a really nice boost, even though the slowing effect is going to make me very unhappy. Because now we shoot our bubbles instead of just our, like, weird blue globby things. And that's good. I don't think there are any other secret areas here. A lot of health, which I don't need. What I really want is passive pickups. Jumps, speed. Speed would be nice. Really many things would be nice. But, you know what? Is life. Luckily, the splash on this gun is kind of ridiculous. But, I still wish the slowing effect didn't apply to me if I was running Major Moose. It's like, I found out in God mode, even if you're, like, I was just messing around with God mode to see what I could do. And even in God mode, you still lose weapon level for getting hit. Which is actually kind of frustrating, because the test run I was doing, I had a weapon level 1 Egon's Pride, and I was fighting them all. And of course that's just cruel and unusual. I get fired directly into a spin bot. This is mean. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it took me like maybe 6 minutes to kill the maw just because my damage was so crap. It didn't help that I was just like picking up mystery boxes for the sake of just like science. Oh, this is a bad situation to be in. Again, I have like nothing but pseudo bad situations left and right here. So I'm actually going to make the trip back down. I assume there are many things back behind me that are trying to kill me, but ooh, saw blade launchers don't like you right now. But I think we're safe. We've got our nice fancy slowing effect, and realistically most of the enemies at this point can't even hit me because I'm out of range. Awesome. Okay, so there's a shop over there. We might have enough money. Yeah, we definitely have enough money for it, so that's good. We're weapon level 4. We're half health. Half health is a concern. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we are. Oh. Well, that's just insulting. That's doubly insulting. You know, you'd think if you're running the LHC gun, it wouldn't give you the stun mod. Just out of, like, polite courtesy of, like, oh, you already have the equivalent of a built-in stun mod. Here, we won't give you another one. Nope. First and only shop is the stun mod. There's a secret area up there, and no way I'm going to hit it. Okay, so we're up against the big ol' spike room. Where's the sphincter? There's the sphincter. Usually it's against that far wall over there, but not today. Luckily, we seem to be doing actually a crazy amount of damage to it. Unfortunately, the slowing effect is completely useless. You should be able to use the slowing effect to slow down the wall's movements. Holy crap, that was a lot of bullets. That was bad. Oh, this is so bad. If we get hit by one of those, like, random balls, I'd be very sad. We were, like, on the cusp of death. Holy crap. Well, I should stop saying holy crap over and over and over again. I'm not keen on this, but I have to. Like, I almost never will kill hug bots, but, I mean, you see how low my health is. I don't actually have a choice in the matter here. And that actually puts us up to, what, a third health plus this? Okay, our survivability just went up, like, not tenfold, but a substantial amount. Not keen on killing the hug bots, but did not have an option there. Okay, now we're going to the gearworks. We don't have any extra jumps. We don't even have any passive upgrade tokens. Man, this run, like, these runs are just going from, like, bad to worse to, like, just unhappy. Highlighting, you know, just how random the drops can be. And, like, I dig the fact that runs can go, like, in many different directions, but at the same time, sometimes it's just like, throw me a bone here. I like bones. Not really. I'm not a dog, but at the same time, it's just like, I would like some kind of something. Maybe. I like things. And I've got the twerp totem, and usually the gearworks is like chock full of twerps, but not today. It's kind of frustrating. But that's okay. We've got some health pickups over here. It's going to make us far more hale and hardy. One weapon EXP token. Not overwhelmingly necessary to go out of my way for it, but at the same time, every little bit is going to help right here. Because now we can one-shot most of the things. And we're good. Really wish I had that extra jump though, because it means I could go on many, many more adventures, as opposed to just kind of like putzing about and hoping for the best. So right now, we've got these tumbler things, and I can get behind them, take a little bit of damage, and I'm gonna only try this once. There we go. Wow. That's just insulting. I was like, oh, you know, there's a secret area up here. Maybe it'll have something nice for me. We got 4 coins. Don't you just love it when that happens? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's too random. Maybe I'm just grumpy. Is it... Oh, it's this room. Oh. Could be worse. Okay, I'm digging this. That was not so great. Hopefully there isn't going to be like a super cannon sitting around somewhere for us. But if there is, I don't know. I'm mostly running around right now and it's like, why haven't you used the twerp totem yet? And the answer is I'm baiting them. I'm baiting them all to spawn so that they're done spawning so I can kill them all and collect all their loot. Instead of, you know, having to tangle with stuff while I collect loot. Okay, so I think they're probably all in a good spot now. I think they've all, you know, come down to visit me. Or at least to the point where it's okay. I think that's all of the twerps. Yeah, a lot of nice pickups. Not really. The drops were kind of crap, but at the same time. Little bit of blue EXP, a lot of other stuff. It's gonna put us in a nice position. Let's just be straight up here. Guess it looks like there's some more up there, but chances are they're going to despawn, but there are more twerps too. I really wish the twerp totem was just kind of like a omni level thing, you know, hits everybody. Not the case apparently, but that's okay. Our splash radius is insane, so, you know, hit one twerp in proximity to the others, and they all die, which is great. We just gotta, you know, hit them. And unfortunately with our, like, weird wiggly floaty bullets, not so easy. But it's still fine, because, you know what? I can't hit myself with my own shots apart from the slowing effect, and there's very few people actually shooting at me here, so I feel pretty safe. Still took a bullet to the face, though. Not keen on that. You're supposed to be dead! I shot you plenty. We're kind of, like, wiggling around the... Well, that sucked. We're messing around at the cusp of weapon level 5, but with my current, I don't know, playing skill, my current, like, intelligence, I don't even know what specifically I want to call it, but essentially with the way I'm currently playing, my chances of winning this run are going to be slim to none as usual, but that's okay, because this is the LHC gun, and realistically, whenever I load up the LHC gun now, I just feel like, yeah, this run is kind of shit out of luck from the beginning. Not the end of the world, just kind of one of those, I don't know, it's like a rule of Tower of Guns, Wander is bad at LHC. But then again, it took me, what, like 30 runs to beat the game with Egon's Pride, so I don't even know. I've done that on camera, right? Yeah, that was not Lava Walker, that was Flawless Victory. Yeah. Okay, so we got that 8-shotter, but splash radius should be good enough to just kind of wreck his face. Pop down here, not take fall damage, very happy about that. And get some more money. It sounds like there's either a Torp or an ET gun, like, directly below me. Oh, no. Yep, ET gun's directly below me. So there's an armor pickup, and I think I'm going to be able to get to it. It's kind of a pain in the ass getting to things using that strategy, but at the same time, it's worth it. Especially for an armor pickup, especially as we are, because we are tad flimsy and tad weak. Very glad I did not get hit there. That was a very near miss. Let's just be straight up here. Okay. So we've got presumably an 8-shotter over there, a ramp down to kind of the middle of nowhere, and what looks to be a spiky ball in the corner that I apparently missed on the previous run-through. And our Torp Totem is charged for whatever good that's worth, which is no good at all, but that's okay. Any secrets up there? I don't remember there being. Because we might as well take care of the 8-shot just while we're here. The question is, yeah, let's go get this stuff. Mainly because the big ol' health token is going to be very useful. Blue EXP Plus, I was really hoping for a jump, because an extra jump would make it very easy to get to that armor pickup. As it stands, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but that's okay, because A, I'm up for challenges, and B, worth it. Let's not fall all the way down, though, because that would be embarrassing. In a very humorous and terrible fashion. Okay, don't send me... Ah, I choked. I kind of pulled back, hoping to get back on the gear, and realized that I probably could have made it, then tried committing, and at that point it was too late. But that's okay, because, you know what? I know I can make it. I've done this before. I think I've done it on camera, but it's hard to say. And when it comes down to it, we'll get it eventually, and realistically, gonna be worth it. There we go. Armor pickup. Yeah! Well, that's kind of like... Actually, why even, like, jump down? Let's just let the gears kind of cradle us and tilt back, because why even try and, like, do risky, like, aerial acrobatics trying to just, like, get out of the level when you can just tilt out and walk out like a normal person? Oh, hell. Well, okay, so couple of things. A, we've got the Torp Totem. Very good situation to be in. B, we've got a lot of things coming at us, and we've got this kind of nice little kill zone. Might as well Torp Totem now. But we've also got a very nice slowing effect. I was really hoping one of these guys would, like, drop me a thing. Because I've noticed the drop rates on, like, enemies maybe is down since 1.0. Maybe, like, a hotfix changed it, but I feel like I'm not getting a whole lot of upgrades from enemies anymore. Maybe that's just, like, weird confirmation bias based on, like, a complete lack of luck recently. Like, even luck drops have been lackluster. Anyway. Well, I've got a straight shot at, like, shooting things. So... Come on. Okay. So I might as well take out these super cannons first. Because when it comes down to it, I am going to be trying for the... there's 2 secret areas in this room. One of them I know I can get to, but I have to go past some spiky ball launchers. Presumably. And usually I'm not keen on that, because usually when I go into this room, it's with a gun that has, like, 0 accuracy at a range. And as it stands, I think we're in a good enough situation to get up kind of where we need to be. I was really hoping that would launch me up further, but... Don't think I'm going to get any loot for that. Anyway, it's a nonsensical amount of saw blade launchers. Okay, that's not what I wanted to deal with. Can I even... Not worth it. Like, there's a secret area there, but I'm going to take more damage than I'd like to, just getting there. And that's a crappy-ass situation to be in. I really do not like this room. It's only fun once in a while. So let's go in here instead. Holy shit, that's a lot of things. That is a lot of things. So we've got an 8-shotter. That's probably the most dangerous thing to us right now, because the bombs in the center, are going to give us so many pickups. Like, I was really expecting I'd get at least, you know, a single upgrade from that entire, like, massive group of everything, but did not. But now we're weapon level max. We've got a fair amount of money, and that's a good situation to be in. We are not set for life, but we're at least set. No money, no. Oh man, money's gone. Well, my fault for tarrying too long. Oh, we've got some. Yep, we got a saw blade launcher on there. Just one? I guess? That's really strange. Usually there's like more than one there. Oh, let's collect our money. We actually are a lot poorer than I thought we would be, but that's okay. So we took one saw blade to the face. We don't have a double jump. And I don't see how we're going to get another jump. So that means another Wanderbot tries platforming like a sad person. Because I have to get there, I have to get there, I have to get there. Oy. Looks like it's blue EXP. I'm like I have half of mine to just turn on flight to see if it's worth it. But you know what? I will just jump cut and I'll see you guys on the top, because it may take a while and I might take some damage for it. And if I take too much damage, well, then I will just abort because I don't want to die. I guess the other option is go up to the top first, clear the whole level, and then come back. But then again, if nice things spawn and give me health tokens, then I'd be able to recoup my losses for falling. So I'm going to commit to this, because there's only one secret area above, and my chances of getting an extra jump from it are low. Now let's see if I can do this. Okay, so see you guys on the other side, when I have presumably successfully... Nope. Whew. Okay. Looks like it's money and blue EXP, so I guess not see you guys on the other side. I've already succeeded. Okay, so there's that. It's more money. It's blue EXP. Wow, this is like the worst luck I've ever had as far as stuff from here. That's frustrating. Well, I took the fall damage and almost got the money. It was not worth it. I give up. This room is crappy. This entire run is crappy. It's just like, oh, you'd like, you know, a passive pickup of any variety. Best we can give you is 5 coins. What is this, Pawn Stars? I guess so. Right now we are just kind of trying to pawn our possessions for something, anything, and the answer is very little, nothing. But that's okay. Because you know what? If this run ends in abject failure, then so be it, because that is life. Seriously, have I gotten anything apart from, like, maybe a blue EXP pickup? I'm trying to remember. I guess I've gotten 2 health tokens. So 3 health tokens. I've got a lot of extra health. Not much else. Oh well, we got the Torp Totem, useless. We've got max health and we've got max weapon levels. So let's see who we're fighting. It's Mama Spinbot. Okay, well, you know what? Mama Spinbot... This is an interesting situation to be in. We're slowing her down to the point where she's not that threatening to us, and we're behind a cannon that's blocking shots for us. And we've got such splash damage that the Spinbots coming for us die. So, not a bad situation to be in, but not a great situation to be in. I'm gonna kind of get the hell out of dodge and go around this side, because I can hit her. I have half a mind to, like, just go down below. But, man, she's, like, staying way out of reach. Oh, there she goes. She's dead. Ding dong. Let's get down there. So that is, if I remember right, like the thread derailer or something, which is pretty useless. Oh, let's go down. Take a bit of falling damage. No falling damage. That's good. So I guess we might as well pick up as much health as possible before that goes away, because everything else is pretty pointless to us. So we didn't lose like any weapon level for all of that. I'm actually surprised we came out of that fight with Mama Spinbot as well as we did. Because, you know what, this gun is pretty non-upgraded. But I guess the slowing effect is good and the splash is amazing. So we've got the option between the thread derailer, which I think that's the thread derailer. Yeah, it is. So it's either the thread derailer or the torp totem. And considering I still don't know what the thread derailer specifically does, so let's go back to the torp totem, as pointless as that's going to be. And let's hope for the battlements, maybe, because the battlements would be very nice. More health. We are at least one very hardy fellow. Really wish I didn't have to kill the Hugbots in the beginning of that one, because, you know, the possibility of going to Hugbot Alley would be convenient. Okay, so we're going to the battlements, which is at least going to give us bare minimum, hopefully a couple of pickups. Unfortunately, we have, like, 0 jumps or jump height, so half of the secrets in the battlements are pretty much locked away from us. But at least we shoot straight, so we have some chance of... Oh, this is going to be fun. We've got a lot of floating bombs. This is gonna hurt. And I don't see much option apart from, like, just taking it. I guess let's get over here where half of the bombs haven't even spawned. Yeah, this is a safe spot, and hopefully the lanterns will drop enough stuff that we'll be able to get through and grab it. Thank you. Okay, it's like, I hope the item pickups don't despawn before I can get to them. And the answer is, half of them did, but we didn't come out of that as badly as I hoped. Took a lot more weapon damage than health. Ish. Or at least, whatever. So this is going to be interesting. We've got a lot of 8-shotters up on the left here, which is both good and scary, because we've got a lot of things back behind me that I'm not paying any attention to. And that's always a concern. But this run has definitely been gracious in one way and one way only. We've been getting nothing. Like, it feels like we've got a built-in loot lubricator right now, which is great. Especially with the magnetism now, because I can pick up, like, half of this stuff. Let's take out this guy. I wish there were some twerps that I could torp totem, but there aren't. Oh well. Okay. 8-shotter still shotting at me. Not exactly proper English, but you know what? Yeah, bullet in the face. That is not a rebuttal. That is an exclamation of bullet in the face. Yeah, okay. So we're doing okay. The magnetism's gonna help, because, you know, we've had shit luck, but at the same time we've had great pickups-ish. Like, am I not going to be able to pick up any of these? The answer looks to be no. That is almost insulting. Well, you know what? Magnetism is going to mean that we can pick up like half of this stuff, and we're almost weapon level max, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. If we had flight on, we could fly to the top of the tower, but I'm not going to do that because, you know what? Honesty is the best policy, and I want to see if I can beat the Maw with, you know, a gun in a proper fashion. So we've got a lot of things above us. The question is, are cannons going to spawn back on this side? Because that's always the concern, and it looks like actually nothing is. I heard something else spawn. Oh, it's a tank. Well, tanks are kind of scary, kind of not scary. Because on one hand, I can get past them, and I don't have to worry about their shots flying particularly quickly. And mainly, the slowing effect is actually going to be useful against the tanks as opposed to pretty much everybody else where it's kind of a pointless thing. And luckily, I can also use line of sight to extreme... I can use my line of sight using this platform with extreme prejudice. And I've never actually understood that frame, you know, persecute or with extreme prejudice. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, prejudices are bad things, right? But I guess prejudice is being, like, judicious or something? Hard to say. That's frustrating. There's a might pickup up there, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get to it. Very sad. Seriously, I don't have, like, a single jump. I really wish I didn't know you could turn on flight mode in this game. I would be a far more honest player, I think. Or at least, I wouldn't be constantly tempted to cheat. Anyway, you know, willpower prevails overall. Let's go through here, and it's chomps a lot. Well, luckily we just got a speed upgrade, so these guys aren't going to be as terrifying. At the same time, they're going to be pretty scary, considering, you know, I have a gun that's going to slow me down, I move slow, I don't have any extra jumps, and I don't do that much damage. So if I get hit by any of these guys, it's going to be very bad. Luckily, again, slowing effect actually works on chomps a lot. So if they, you know, show up and start gunning for me, I can actually kind of warn them away a little bit. I just have to make sure they don't hit me. And that's going to be the main goal right now. I guess that slowing effect, I'm not giving it enough credit. because that's actually going to be very useful for all of this. Presuming my bubbles can hit. So there's one. I'm back to calling these things mini Corneliuses. Oh, this is a bad situation to be in. They're coming out of the floorworks just as the floorworks, whatever. They're coming out of the floor just as the other ones were. Well, just as the mini Napoleons were starting to show up. Oh, this bad situation to be in. He's not leaving me alone. Neither of them are. I guess he's like in a weird, bizarro berserk rage, and that's definitely a scary position to be in. Because, okay, he's dead. Good. Now, gonna aim for that. Let's get some of our pickups back and some money. Always like my money. Torp Totem, even though it's useless. And keep jumping because I assume good old Chomsalot is directly below me. Ugh. Okay, so we're not dead yet. We're scared, but okay. All we have left is, I believe, Chomsalot. Token. Where's the Chomps? There's the Chomps. Leave me alone, you goddamn son of a bitch. Man, he's gunning for my face, and I don't have enough jumps to get past him, but that's okay. What did they give us? The answer is aortic levy device. That's going to be helpful. We're probably still going to die, but we got the aortic levy device, which is awesome. Let's use it. Get up to full health. Doing okay on weapon level. Anything back here? No. Anything up there? No. For a second, I thought there was like a super cannon on the ceiling, and I instinctually flinched. Instinctively, not instinctually. Wow. Words! Found 0% of secrets on the battlements. I was really hoping we get some nice pickups there. And apart from the aortic levy device, I guess we got magnetism. Magnetism is nice. But we don't have any armor. Or jumps. And I just gave up the Torp Totem. Wow. That's funny. That's okay. This gun is still pretty good at taking out Torps. The splash radius is awesome. And we're getting our weapon EXP back. So, I don't know. We're in a good-ish spot. Let's see what's up here. More speed. Well, you know what? Speed is going to be nice. We still really do need any kind of, like, jumps. Because if we get to the Maw and we don't have any jumps, realistically, if we kill the Gumball Machine and we don't have any jumps, there's the slight temptation in my mind to just not even go after the Maw, which actually would be a first. I have not done that since version 1.0 came out because, you know, I've always been like, you know, Maw or bust. And in this situation, it's like, you know what? Pick my battles, but at the same time, like, at that point, I've already won. So why even... Oh, hell. I don't know how I didn't get hit by this guy at all. But at the same time, that was a very scary thing to just get, like, salvoed a little bit. Oh, it's because the, spin bots blocked the shots. Because the shots were coming through, but they weren't connecting with me. I wasn't taking the damage. It was very confusing. Well, so glad we have the aortic levy device, because these guys are just kind of spawning and hitting me. And I'm not keen on it. But the slowing effect is actually saving my bacon a little bit. And, you know, I bitch and moan about it a little bit, but it's actually not so bad. Okay. Well, let's take out this one first. Let's go around. I see one or two shops. One with a complete mystery. Okay, I see one shop. And on one hand, it's like, I would very much like to get something useful. On the other hand, those types of mystery shops are usually pretty good at... Yes, money. Oh. Don't despawn on me. Oh, no. I don't even have enough jumps to get up there. Well, that's just mean. Oh, well. We've got more than enough money for that shop. We just have to kill this guy and call it a day. Unfortunately, my shots are hitting the pillar right in front of it. And I want to have enough time to get close and get up and get whatever it drops. Which is almost nothing. Oh, health pickup's going to be nice. Let's get over here. Because I think the coin that dropped over here despawned. And apparently I actually have to walk all the way back. Oh well. Again, even though we're like drastically underpowered, we're managing to stay full health and full weapon level, which I would account to just like really good token drops and not much else. So let's see what 64 coins nets us. More magnetism. Yay! Yeah, because it's been nothing but like spin bots and bomb bots and things that give me like crazy amounts of tokens. but nothing that gives me... That's a crit boost. That's going to be nice. That's some health. But right now I'm just kind of, like, blitzing around the corner. Not corners. I'm blitzing around the, like, center, trying to take out anything and everything that would murder my face while I'm trying to deal with these spin bots, because I think the spin bots are going to kill themselves eventually. So I might as well just make way for them. Okay. Let's blow up the bomb. We still got some stuff shooting at us, but it isn't nearly as significant. And this is going to keep us max weapon level. Again, magnetism pretty good. And there's a difficulty reduction. That's going to be nice. I still really want to jump. Like, where are my jumps? Where are my jumps? Where are my hoops? I got no hoops. Ah, they're all... Okay, so there's a luck pickup there. I mean, I might as well buy it. I've got enough money. And I don't feel like I'm going to screw my chances too much. Let's hop over here. Mash ourselves into the shop. There we go. Get out of the way, because something's probably going to shoot at us. Hop over there. Get the crit. Okay. Now... got it, too. Beautiful. Even though it was largely useless. So we've got some mine shooters, it looks like, and some cannons down below. But that's not super threatening. Got some coinage there. Interesting question, will I be able to get it? Don't even know. Looks like I kind of did. Let's get the luck, because we might as well use the luck to our benefit. And coins go faster. Okay. Now let's kill this guy, because with any luck, the luck might net us at least, like, a single jump upgrade. Like, jump height would be okay. 2 jumps would be nice, because if we can go into the mall with 1 jump height and, like, triple jump, we'd be okay. And, like, at base level, you get at least 1 jump from the mall. Or from the, like, just entering the crow's nest, which is very good. But if I can't get more than that, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. This is a very scary situation to be in. More magnetism and a mystery box. Did I get the mystery box? No, I did not. And a difficulty upgrade. Not happy about that. The not the magnetism, the luck pickup, not working out for us. That's okay. And I spy with my little eye a difficulty decrease that I probably won't be able to get to. That's insulting. Blue EXP rate minus. That's also insulting. Well, you know what? We're okay. We're not doing terrible, but we're doing okay. So maybe luck is starting to turn-ish. We're getting a lot of stuff. Not great stuff, but not bad stuff. Okay, no, this is so cruel. Like, the cruelest joke you can pull on a person is giving them a semi-nice pickup and not allowing them to pick it up. And in this case, this is very cruel. There's no way I'm going to get to that, so let's blow the aerotic levy device. There's one more secret area here, but there's no way I'm ever going to get to it. And there's some secret areas in here, but no way I'm ever going to get to that either. So we've got a flamethrower, we've got this thing, but with any luck I can get behind it and get safe over here, because here is at least remotely okay. And then I'm going to start mashing E, because aerotic levy device go, puts us in a very good spot. We're going to be max weapon level by the end of this room, and we're going to be okay. So this run has still been pretty mean to us. Like, we've got a lot of magnetism. Magnetism is nice. We've got a lot of, like, other things. But I can't believe we haven't gotten, like, any jumps. It's weird. And unfortunate. Okay, so now we're full health. All we have left to tango with are these guys. And some flamethrowers. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like the usual corner shops are even going to pay out in any way, shape, or form. Which kind of sucks. And, okay, aerotic levy devices charged. That's going to be really nice for the boss, whomever we end up fighting. And we're good, because we can't get up to that secret area. No way, no how. Not as we currently are. But, again, we're somehow managing to stay full weapon level and full health, which is really strange. Like, I'd expect with the run with, like, this Peasley of stuff, I'd be doing worse. But, hey, you know what? We made it to logistics, which is more than I was going to give this run credit for. It makes me kind of sad that I died the previous runs, because the previous runs had, you know, way better stuff. This is going to be interesting. I do not dig the egg scrambler, especially with a slow-firing gun like this. Like, we might be okay with it, but once those tumblers start moving, I think we're going to die, because phase 2 of this boss, very unfortunate for me, Because I'm going to hit a tumbler, and then it's going to slow down, or slow me down, and the tumblers aren't going to slow down, and they're just going to rip into my face. Nigh constantly. And that's unfortunate. I still dig this boss. It's definitely one of the coolest bosses, you know, I could imagine in this game. Like, because half the room is just like a hazard as opposed to anything else. And unfortunately, ow. Oh yeah, we are going to die so hard when we get to phase 2. I just got hit by the tumbler once, and managed to take off, you know, one of my little health upgrades. Which is a very bad situation to be in. But that's okay, because this is Tower of Guns, this is life, and I made it pretty far. And I don't know, can't complain. Still gotta worry about the tumblers, because if I get hit by any of them early in this phase, it's going to practically guarantee we lose, because we're getting a little bit of health here and there. And we've got the aerotic levy device, which is going to be... oh, crap. Which is going to be useful, but especially once we hit phase 2, bad things are going to happen. So, I guess what I'm going to do is get up close and personal. I can't think of any better way of fighting him, because option A, tango with the tumblers. Option B, hang out up here, and I think I'm in just enough range that he's going to blow me up with his stuff, but the tumblers aren't going to hit me. We're still going to die, though. 69 deaths. 13 wins. Well, I guess we did get an armor pickup fairly early on, but, like, honestly, look at those pickups. Blue XP and armor. Pretty good. Health, health, health. Magnetism. Okay, useful. 2 speeds. Also useful. Another magnetism. Don't really need it. Difficulty minus. Great. Crit plus. Great. Luck plus. Great. Magnetism again. Mystery box that gives you blue XP minus minus. Item charge. Okay. Magnetism again. Why? Like, my magnetism range was really high there, which is kind of unnecessary. You only ever need 1. Would have really loved some more armor pickups. But you know what? Is life. And I guess that's just the way how Tower of Guns goes. So I will see you guys on the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching. And I think you guys will enjoy the next one ish. The next couple of special challenge runs were interesting to film. Maybe not as exactly what I hoped they'd turn out to be. But it'll be kind of interesting for you guys anyway. So I will see you guys then. And as always, thanks for watching.